right, all right, all right. There we go. Well, let me do that right there. Yeah, right there. All right, all right, all right. All right, mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Hopefully everything sounds all right. Let's see here. Just trying to make sure everything sounds good. Let me all right, yep, that was okay. All right. All right, everybody. Let's see here. Yo, 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 what is going on? Oh, wow. Yeah, I need to see him react to that one, too. All right, then. All right, then. Let me go ahead and, all righty, let's crank this open here. Yeah, let me turn it in a little bit. All right, then. There you go. All righty, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is about 10 o'clock on the East Coast. Shout out to everybody that's here. Let's see. Shout out to Mega Davo. Appreciate it, Mega Davo, for the happy birthday thought. I appreciate it. Emrys17, shout out to you, brother. Oh, thank you. Yeah, happy birthday. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The REC. What's happening? So, yeah, I need to get something, don't I? Appreciate the birthday wishes, you guys. Thank you. Well, thank you, sir. Thank you, T-Easy83. Appreciate you. Alrighty. Make sure I got all the members out of the way. They're here. All right. Alrighty. Well, what's up, everybody in the chat? How's everybody doing today? Good morning. First of all, good morning. It is Monday. I'm off today. I'm off the next few days. Yeah, the birthday was yesterday, and I do appreciate it. I got home in time to do a stream, but I ended up watching Enrique and with Brat. He had a J-Dub City on there. He was doing one of his rants. So I took a shower. I listened to that, and that was it. That was my day. So that was my day in a nutshell. So yeah, work was tough. Ah. So yeah. But shout out to everybody that's here. Holamako, he's 17. What's going on? He just says, yo. Nick says, happy birthday. It's for me to start the stream now. Your wish has been granted. So, Rollo God, how are you doing? He says, yo. The Coon 1985 says, happy birthday. Appreciate that, 1985. Appreciate you, brother. Seek 88, thank you. Happy birthday. Appreciate it. RVP the Great, appreciate you being here. Thank you for the birthday wish. Ankator, oh my goodness, it's been a while. Yes, appreciate it. Uncompetitive, how you doing, young man? So hit that like button as you come in, folks, and share the care, if you don't mind. Chili Hog, how are you doing? Appreciate the birthday wish. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ankator said he's going to take a pause on Dark Souls. Okay. Now, what is the difference in that and Demon Souls? Okay. Link says, happy birthday. I appreciate you, Link. Thank you. Shadow the Ghost. Thank you, sir. So, Mario Heat says, happy birthday. CRU, how are you doing, brother? Appreciate you. So, yeah. Lansville Paul says, that was a good show. Well, hopefully we're not done yet. Thank you, though. So, well, thank you, E1 Matador. How are you doing? So, the Nightbot says hello to everybody. So, So yeah, Lance Republic, gotta do some groceries. Yeah, I'm doing that tomorrow. Tomorrow is grocery day. Tuesday, so I can go get some good deals. Hmm. Well, the Rex says he can't get notifications since he changed his phone. Yeah, YouTube is weird. Try to go ahead and hit the oh, what's that button called, the bell, and just to make sure. But yeah, YouTube is acting weird. So yeah, I enjoyed Enrique. I think that's a good podcast. He's one of my favorite podcasters. I enjoy his stuff. So also a big shout out to Marlin Gaming Nation. He podcast yesterday and a good podcast. I enjoyed it. I watched it this morning, and that was a good podcast. How he busted the cheeks of somebody else that was lying. We'll talk about that a little bit today. Um, you did hit the bell, but nothing happened. Okay, alrighty. Reset the stream key. Okay, I will look into that after this. Yeah. So I'm afraid if I do stuff like that, I'll mess everything up. But yeah, I'll look into doing that. So I may need to do that. Maybe I can activate the booty buster. So yeah, because I did the Streamlabs tutorial this time, and I put everything up the way it should be. So hopefully, if there's a donation or something like that, we will get a it'll actually work this time because it was working before. Then I reset the stream key, and now I can't get it to work right. So we'll have to wait and see what's going on. So Long to Wonder, I appreciate you your support. And yeah, this birthday was yesterday actually, and this is the first time I can stream since then. I had to work. I worked this weekend. I got stuff yesterday. We had cake and ice cream and milk, and they ordered a pizza, and so yeah, it was nice. Had a nice little 40 took a 45 minute lunch. That's between us. So ah, so it was okay. It was fun. So Mark Cerny's birthday is today, so Mark Cerny's a Virgo. Okay, well, happy birthday to Mark Cerny. Um, if it's the same Mark Cerny that we're thinking about. So, yeah, so happy birthday to him. Hopefully we get some news today. Maybe we won't. Mark Cerny may have went out last night and put one on. You know, he may have turned it on last night. So, not saying he did. I'm just saying he may have. I don't know. So, but yeah, all right, we'll go ahead and get started here. Yeah, I caught up on some news lately here. Um, Halo being delayed to possibly 2022, and that isn't a big deal simply because the Xbox is not going to be fully hitting its stride literally until 2022, 2023. And so to me, yeah, save that game till then. I don't. But it makes the launch ambiguous. That I agree with. But we also got to understand. A big shout out to the Crossfire podcast, had Foxy Games on there. Foxy Games is right. Bottom line is this, guys, is that um, Microsoft isn't trying to sell a whole bunch of consoles. Their goal is to get you into Game Pass, and the best way to do that is to appreciate you, Jemiah Dixon. Says happy birthday to the Messiah. And that $5 right there goes to the 2080 Ti fund, as we are now 990. No. We're $985 away from it. So shout out to everybody that did that. So so Game Editor got all that. Okay, I agree. I agree with that. Says he found Madden NFL from 97, 99 and NHL 97, 99. Wow. There we go. There's the booty buster. He is struck. Shout out to you. So um, let's see here. But the bottom line is that their entry level console next generation is the Xbox Series S. That I look to be $299. I know it's changed. I think somebody, maybe it was J-Dub City who was talking about it. May not have been J-Dub. I don't want to put words in his mouth, but there was somebody who put out that it's only going to target 1080p and upscale to something like that. And again, that's fine. I'm not here to say that I'm buying a 1440p. I'm buying a 1440p monitor. So yeah, of course, I want the thing to do 1440p. So maybe it will. Maybe they'll surprise us. Shout out to Jemiah Dixon for the $5 holler. Oh, Lincoln Clay has now come through. He says, "Happy birthday, good sir." Appreciate it, Lincoln Clay, the ageless wonder. He doesn't age. I don't know. He done made a deal with the devil. He done got some porcelain cream. He found Ponce de Leon and beat his ass and took the formula. I don't know what's going on, but shout out to Lincoln Clay. I appreciate you, brother, for the $10 holla. I do appreciate it. Now that brings the and there is the booty buster. So the sound seems to be working. Hopefully you all hear the oh yeah. I don't know why I can't get the picture up there. Oh, there it worked. There is the booty buster. Oh my goodness, we got it to work. I just need to get it to go up there sooner. But there you go, everybody. You all have activated the Black Booty Buster. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I set it up where it has to be a certain amount of donation. I don't know. Shout out to Lincoln Clay as the first person to activate the Black Booty Buster. All right, appreciate it. Now, the 2080 Ti is only $975 away. Yeah, so you see, we're getting closer. So maybe by the time we have another lunar eclipse, I'll have one. But the main thing is I'll have it, right? Shout out to you, Plus Ultra. So and shout out to everybody that's here. Oh, Sick Humor. What is going on, Sick Humor? What is going on, brother? Sick, are you gonna do a breakdown on that hot chips thingy? Because I'm hearing all kind of weird stuff. So I'm hearing all kind of stuff on that hot chips thingy. So I'm hearing that something about ray tracing not going to do well. I don't know what they're talking about. And first of all, it's called hot chips. So why get a 2080 Ti when the 3080 will be cheaper and stronger? We don't know what it's going to be. We know in theory it should be stronger based on the early reports. Don't know how much it costs. And what's wrong with the 2080 Ti? Is it now a piece of trash? Because you all were swearing up and down by it. There were people ready to leave their wives and girlfriends for a 2080 Ti. So appreciate it, Impatient Fire. So yeah. So plus I've started my own fund. So we're getting it done. So oh, it's down trash. Okay. So NVIDIA made a product that 18 months later is now trash. That sounds like NVIDIA for you. So appreciate your favorite socket cigarettes. So, oh man, that's funny. So, but have I found the 52 CUs? Nope, I have not. I have not. And to this day, I still I understand what they do. I think I understand what the compute unit does. So I think I understand what it does. We went on to the 390 now. Damn. So that's just it. What about the 2070 Super? How much is the 2070 Super? How about we just shoot for the 2070 Super? All right, guys. I mean, maybe that's much more affordable. I don't know how much it costs though. So Metska Mista, how are you doing? Appreciate the birthday wish. So and look, I saw 52 CUs and it was it had pop in. So and I was shocked. Like I was shocked at how bad that Halo demo was. So the Halo being delayed to 2022, that to me, I don't mind because I'd rather a game be delayed to get better than to come out and be trash. But the fact that it's possible now makes the launch of the Series X ambiguous, even though I understand, even though I understand that the the Series S is what they're really going to try to sell, and that the Xbox Series X, that's for the hardcore person. So, but to me, what's going on, Ice Queen? How are you doing? Appreciate you being here. Somebody says he heard the 52 CUs are coming in 2022 because they could. Oh, okay, very well, that's fine. But again, that's guys, that's just theoretical power. Is there going to be a 4160 Ti really? I mean, if it is, y'all are terrible. You know, that's all I can say. You all are horrible. So, Cuba 58H, yeah, I'll enjoy my next 3 days. So, I may just get the 2070 then. And E1 Matador says if you get a PC, it would focus 1080p, full settings, and 60 FPS. Well, then I recommend you get what I have right now. Just get the 3600 X CPU, and then get the 5600 because that's what I'm targeting. 1080p, 60 high ultra settings. Yeah. Hmm. Paul G, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. So, uh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. PS5 is a top priority. PS5, I think, is going to be very difficult to get. But let me get back to what I'm talking about. So, Halo being delayed is not necessarily a bad thing, but it does make the launch ambiguous because I really don't know what's coming out at this point. I mean, is there going to be another Call of Duty game? It looks like there will be. Looks like they're banging all their chips. Looks like they're pushing all their chips to the center on that game, Cyberpunk. That's what it looks like. What's up, Levon? How are you doing? I mean, that's what it looks like to me. And so, I mean, what does it look like to you? I mean, Cyberpunk's a multi-plat that's going to get um, that's going to get an upgrade on both the Series X and the PlayStation 5, and it's going to probably look and run the same. So, SRI says if he was an Xbox fan, he'd be hiding in a rat hole. Yeah, I know. Oh, what's up, Salty? How you doing? Hopefully, Salty lets me has me back on his podcast. Salty sitting up there just major salt talking about high blood pressure, high blood pressure on Salty's podcast over there. So um, so y'all almost gonna pay 3K for a graphics card? No, I'm not. I'm not. I mean, so somebody said the 2070 Super is only $500. Is it really? Really? Is it? I mean, I don't know. I'm afraid to leave this channel thing right here because something may happen. Now that we got the Booty Buster working, I can't believe the Black Booty Buster is working and he made an appearance. Shout out to Lincoln Clay. You don't be afraid of the Black Booty Buster. He only comes out if you gotta pay for him. So you lost Fall Guys this morning. What is the purpose of that game? It just looks like people are running around in costumes. What's up, Eric? So how you doing? Well, but in theory, if the 30 series is coming out, won't the 20 series come down? Jedi Fallen Order is $29.99 at Best Buy. Wow, that's a steal. That's a great game. I love that game. That should have been a movie. That would have been a much better movie. So, but so Halo, but it's caused all this damage control. And somebody said Fall Guys is a drug. All right, so what's gonna win game? What's gonna win the multi-plat game then? Will it be the Black Ops game? Will it be Fall Guys or Rogue Squadron or Rogue Company, whatever it's called? And you all got to remember the Star Wars Squadron game is still coming out. That's due to come out. That's supposed to be really good. Think Fall Guys will win it. So now, is it running 30 FPS or is it running 60 FPS? So people pay millions of dollars for a Lamborghini when they can get a Honda Accord. Actually, a Lamborghini is only about 275,000. So if you're gonna pay millions of dollars, you might as well get 5 Lamborghinis. You know, so you're hoping prices can drop. Yeah, now I mean the thing is what's dropping right now are motherboards. So if you guys are gonna upgrade. I recommend you upgrade on your motherboard. There's some motherboards going on sale Wednesday for like $114. I mean, I'm getting the 470X for $114 on Amazon, but it does not go on sale till Wednesday. So Tarasi is great. Says the PS5 is said to be around the performance of the 2070 Super and 2080. Again, guys, I would not. I mean, I'm not saying that you're wrong, but I would hold off on comparing AMD stuff to the video. You're probably right. I'm not here to say that you're not. I mean, I was told that as well, but it's going to have improved ray tracing on the performance side. Do not put words in my mouth. The ray tracing on PS5 will be better simply because of the frame rate won't take the hit that the video cards have out now. So that's the performance. Remember, they're going for much more performance. So um, Fall Guys are winning. Yeah, Fall Guys may win Game of the Year. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Game of the Year is subjective. So my Game of the Year so far, without question, is Final Fantasy VII, but it's not going to win. You know, it is not going to win. So, if you get a PC, $800 is your budget. Does that include the monitor as well? Animal Crossing will win Game of the Year. It could. I mean, that's it's subjective. It is subjective. I know what XBOTS don't want. They don't want either Final Fantasy, Ghost of Tsushima, or I was gonna say Red Dead Redemption. My goodness, The Last of Us Part 2 winning. Even though The Last of Us Part 2 is the best written game I have ever played, and I'm an old man, so I mean, and that's the best written game I've ever played. That is about ending a cycle of violence um, that you thought was going to be never ending. So, I mean, there's so much going on in that world that there's so much going on in that world. Ellie was worried about killing more than anything else. Even having a life with somebody that she loved, she did not care. And they conveyed that through that story. You actually felt sorry for her, and I felt sorry for Ellie at the end of that game. I was no longer angry for her. I was no longer feeling. I mean, I was no longer feeling a sense of dread for her. I actually felt sorry for her that she walked away from something great to go after something else for somebody else. And if she could have ended the cycle of violence, it just would have been so much better. So, Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima ain't no punk. That game is outstanding. I didn't realize how addictive it was. The upgrading, I love the upgrading. I don't like the button mashing. You got to hit like circle, stuff like that. Sometimes I do things on accident, but E1 Matador says the monitor's not included. Then you're looking, if you just want to do 1080p 60, um, you just have to decide whether you want a curved screen or if you want HDR. Okay, if you want HDR, you're gonna be paying about $399 for your screen. So, because I'm looking for the same thing. So, but Ghost of Tsushima, I've got the white swords. I had to defeat some like 2 or 3 bosses in that game. I guess you would call them bosses. I'm thoroughly enjoying the game. So, I mean, I'm really enjoying the game. So, Atlas saw that PC money, and now they're about to throw that WAP at PC. So, but I don't blame people for voting Ghost of Tsushima. So, I mean, for me, it's Final Fantasy VII. But again, I think that's more about nostalgia than anything else. But yeah, but Halo getting delayed, and it's a trigger it's caused. And people, you got to understand, if it's been delayed to late 2021, based on the business quarter, it can still come out in 2022. It being delayed didn't surprise me to 2022. I was like, oh, all right, that actually does make sense now. So, mm, ah, wow. Now you're talking. That was pretty good. I'm at the end of another one. But yeah, let's talk about this course change as well. I gotta go on my rant. I saw Sick Humor playing Battletoads. That game looked like straight up Saturday morning cartoon trash. And I'm not here to say the game isn't fun, but that game lasts 3 hours long. I've had sex longer than that game lasts. So that's just that to me is like I can't do it. I mean, shout out to anybody that's enjoying that game. If it, Avengers Endgame is 2 hours and 46 minutes long, I think. So I mean, they're making games long. I mean, the movies are longer than that game. So that is pathetic. So 2JZ, what's happening with you, brother? Hit that like button, people. Don't be lazy. And if you dare, donate a little bit in the Black Booty Buster, who everybody in the comment section has seen. So it is set up right. I gotta get it to come up faster. But the Booty Buster is alive, and he is taking butts all the way back. He's here for man's butt. So everybody knows that. So, but all right then. So that's the official mascot, and I'm glad it's working. So it's a cinematic experience. Are you talking about Battletoads? Well, like I said, the frogs it's going to get DLC. The frogs are going to go ahead and get the frogs are going to get their own game too. So for equality, frogs' lives matter. So, but what about this course change? OBJ destroyed Josh. Who is Josh? Hey, OBJ is not the one to be messing with. Either him or because again, the fact that Thug Nasty let D-Batch live, that was a setup though. King Thrash set D-Batch up. Now, whoop. There it is. Okay. Yeah, King Thrash had set poor D-Batch up. He let D-Batch talk himself into a box. So, and that's unfortunate. So, that is very, 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 very unfortunate for D-Batch. But I don't think they care. So they expose themselves. So Battletoads is in Game Pass. All right. Well, like I said, the Game Pass on the console is different than the Game Pass on PC. Okay. Game Pass on console does have more games, I believe. So just so you know. But yeah, I need somebody to do a Hot Chips thing because I don't understand it. It made it sound like that there's going to be things that the Xbox can't do. Did anybody else watch Hot Chips? And what do you all think about that? I haven't been able to watch it enough to really write stuff down because I've been so busy. So everybody's playing Fall Guys. I may have to ask you, all right, how do I play that game? And what is that game about? Is it just people running around and looking stupid? So, but do you do anything else? So, all right, the stream is continuing. Okay, yeah, kind of shut down, then it came right back like a herpy. So, but this course change, all of a sudden it's okay for Halo to only be on Series X now, or I guess the new consoles, because the old consoles are holding it back. Personally, I don't know how Xbox X is holding it back because that's got 6 T-flops. YouTube is not running. I may have to shut this stream down and continue somewhere else. So if you get buffering, I do apologize. I just hit the red. I don't know why, but my stream is turning red. So I may have to set up another stream to continue, people. Have I ever heard of Takashi's Castle? No, I have not. So, but let me do this. Let me finish the Halo thing on this stream, and then I'll do another stream later on after about the course correction. I'll do that. So, but what's everybody playing right now? What is everybody playing right now? I'm about to start playing Madden 21. Where did that his interview with D-Batch? Yeah, he did an interview with D-Batch one-on-one. So, and D-Batch, he set traps up, and D-Batch walked into every single one of them, like all of them. But that's what they do, man. And see, when I went on there and did my one-on-one, they set traps for me too. But I knew it was coming. Because I went over there for the smoke. Because even Sick Humor's got a song saying at the round table, and you don't want no smoke. And I went in there for the smoke. I'm still waiting on it. But those guys ask questions, man. King Thrash asked the same question 3 times to me, or 2 times, and he asked it 2 times differently to make sure I was going to give him the same answer, which is a very good way to interview people. So, but those are, but he's very good at what he does. So, the people going on there you gotta really listen to what you're saying. What's that about Flight Sim? Flight Sim is crashing my computer, so I can't play it. You're very lucky to be playing Flight Sim. I have not been able to play it at all. So I'm kind of salty about it. I've seen people, now it's back to healthy. Okay. I've seen people playing it. They're like, well, they don't understand what they're supposed to be doing. It's like, well, you want a smooth flight. Who's not been on an airplane? If you want to be on an airplane and have a horrible, choppy flight, and you're not flying correctly. The goal of the flight sim is to have a perfect flight from A to B. So you're playing Marvel's Avengers and Fantasy Strike, Dark Souls 3 and Bloodborne, both on New Game Plus. All right, Yakuza 3, Neo 2. All right, well, I'm glad people are playing. The reason why I'm asking is because my video output is low for some reason on the stream. I don't know why. Maybe the Booty Buster's doing something to my stream. He's busting my stream's cheeks. Playing 300 hours of Crackdown. Oh, okay. I played Crackdown for 40 minutes and my computer actually stopped. And it printed out a letter that said, "Child, please." So, yeah, what I'll do, because this stream, it keeps on saying video output low, it can just cut off. So it's about 10:30. So I may cut it a little short here and then either reboot it or play Madden. And I may do that. Let me do a game stream. I haven't done a game stream with you all in a long time. So let me do a game stream here. Maybe some Elite Dangerous or Mass Effect or something like that. So playing Dragon Dogma. So, but yeah. Red Dead 2 and Prison Architect. There's a game where it lets you build prisons. Are you serious? There is a game that lets you build prisons. Oh my gosh. That is horrible I hope you're just telling a joke, Ghostface. I might try Red Dead 2. That's on PS Now, isn't it? Like Red Dead 2 is on there, and there's a couple other games I wouldn't mind trying on there. Fallout New Vegas is on there. I didn't know that, but I didn't care for New Vegas. So, you think Flight Sim should have real flights? You can, that flight will start generating in-game currency. That actually is a good idea, Vidra. You should send that to them. Yeah, that's actually a good idea. If you complete a flight, you'll get in-game currency. That's actually pretty good. I like that. So, Alabama Jones says, "Roll Tide, roll." I still can't believe they're going to play. What's going to happen is one of those kids is going to get sick. Somebody's going to die, and then they're going to sue the NCAA to high heaven kickback. Is what's going to happen. So, some bugs in the flight sim are funny. Okay, well, I'm glad you all are playing it. I can't. I mean, my computer. I've tried to download that game 4 times, and it has crashed during download all the time. So I'm done trying to do it. I'm done trying to get that until I get the computer upgraded. So now once I get the new CPU and GPU and new motherboard in, I ought to be okay. I ought to be okay, which I'm gonna hopefully do that on Monday, the 31st. So because like I said, I'm doing that. So the download was very buggy. Well, my computer just stops. It literally just stops when it's trying to download. Oh, it's Red Dead 1 is on PS Now. I thought Red Dead 2 was. All right, my bad. I already beat Red Dead 1 on 360 years ago. So, thought it was okay. Didn't think it was great. So, but yeah, so what I'm going to do is New Vegas is one of the best Fallout games. I tried it years ago after I played Fallout 3. Fallout 3 I thought was one of the best games I ever played. And to come off of that to New Vegas was disappointing. So, but I know people who hated Fallout 3, they love New Vegas. They love New Vegas. So, so it's just depending on what kind of Fallout game player you are. So, but you like Red Dead 1 over Red Dead 2? I never finished Red Dead 2. So it just got to me, it got monotonous just riding the horse around, and I mean it wasn't bad if you like that world. So, but I wasn't too crazy about that world they were in. So, but wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad game. Not gonna knock it. Not knocking the game. So New Vegas, you can get lost in side missions. Yeah, that's the way. That's the way Ghost of Tsushima is. You'll be doing your main mission, and you'll just be then something random, a random event will happen, and you'll start doing something else. So that's how I got that bow. I got that long bow. That was a side mission. That was a side mission. So you love New Vegas over 3. Yeah, see, I'm the opposite. I love 3. I thought Fallout 3. I did all the DLC. I had all the weapons. Um, I had people working for me in that game. Everything you could do in that game, I tried to do it. So it was on the 360, and that and Oblivion are 2 of my favorite games from the same developer, Bethesda, I believe. So yeah. But so what I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna turn this off at the 40-minute mark because I'm in the red for stream health. So this is YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. So instead of it buffering and shutting down, I'm going to go ahead and do some game streaming, I think. So a little later on today. Red Dead 2 is better without the HUD, possibly. Fallout 76, I heard that was bad, but I haven't played it before. Fallout 3 has better atmosphere, but New Vegas has better DLC. Fair enough. I think that's a fair statement. That's what I've heard. Um, but what do you all think about Halo being delayed to 2022? And it's a possibility. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. So I am older than you are, there, Mr. Clark. So I can't get into any Fallout games. Yeah. Oh, now wait. My stream is green again. So I don't know. So I'll try to stay on here. We might be able to get the hour in. Okay. So you can't get into any of the Fallout games? Okay. You're laughing at Xbox if it gets delayed. Well, it's got delayed. It got delayed. I don't, so you feel old. Yeah, I remember turning 33 and I woke up one day and I was just sore. Okay, I was just sore for no reason. I hadn't done anything. But my body had started to change. So, um, so I personally, everybody keeps on saying that the game is 5. They were 5 years in development. I hope everybody knows that includes the story, the storyboard, all that stuff. And I'm not damage controlling it. I'm just saying that it's an L. Yeah, I mean it's an L because I don't know why you're going to go buy an Xbox now. Except to play a bunch of old games or play multiplats. Um, or play multiplats, which I don't understand that. So it does shut down the entire campaign people had about how games are scalable, though. So, and maybe at one point games were scalable, but now they're not. Now they are not. For whatever reason, they are not. So, um, zero reason to buy an Xbox at launch now. Yeah, you're right about that. I mean, I appreciate that. If people have started to flip on that, but all that's going to do is make it harder to get a PlayStation. And you all do it. And shout out to Marlon Gaming because he brought this up, and I agree with him on his last podcast. He brought out how the misinformation is getting to the point where, and I didn't know this, you can actually go create a false account somewhere and then just start putting out misinformation. But the reason why the information is wrong and it's erroneous is because they don't want to grow up in a one console world. I put all this effort into Xbox. I made this investment. Xbox has got to stay around. So they will put out misinformation about PlayStation 5 to so that, like, let's just say I create a post and I say Sony is going to have pre-orders on Thursday the 27th, okay? And then it gets picked up by mainstream. And then the 27th happens and nothing happens. Then I turn around and say, well, Sony's lying to you guys, and you all ought to be mad at Sony. And in order for you to be mad at Sony, you need to go out and buy an Xbox. That's what they're doing. That's their end game. This is, for anybody who's trying to figure out why there's so much lying and stuff like that, and people are saying, "Oh, well, it's console war." No, of they're lying because they don't want a one console world. So they want you to get mad at Sony. That's why the whole Miles Morales Spider-Man thing was capable on PS4. Okay, because they want you to get mad at Sony because Sony generationally created a game that you're going to have to go out and buy a new console to play, not understanding that you're in Sony's ecosystem because they actually believe in generations and you do too. Do you see what I'm saying? That makes no sense. It makes no sense. So, yes, Sony created another game that you're going to have to go buy another console to play the game. Wow. Isn't that why you're in Sony's ecosystem? Because you actually do believe in generations? I mean, that's part of being in their ecosystem. If you're in the ecosystem and you don't understand that Sony actually does believe in full generational leaps, you're in the wrong ecosystem. But it looks like Microsoft is having issues with one of their flagship console games, Halo, and now all of a sudden it's okay that it's only going to come out on a one generation machine. So I mean that's the hypocrisy and the line. And shout out to, I think J-Dub brought this up last night on Enrique's podcast. It's just, they're going to say whatever they got to say in order to keep the Xbox around. So in this case, you look at the whole Apple situation. They don't care that Apple is a sovereign company with its own board of directors, its own shareholders, its a president, a CEO, a CFO. It's Xbox needs access to your hardware to run its software, or else the whole damn division may implode. And now I'm stuck coming home. I got nobody when I come home because my girl ain't here because I ain't take a shower in 3 days. I'd rather come home and put on a headset and call in the B2 with my friends. So in order for me, I can't do that unless Apple allows access to xCloud. That's why they're mad at Apple. I've never seen anything like it before. So it's unbelievable. So there could be some delays. I mean, there was a delay in a PS5 game. Didn't Deathloop get delayed? So, Deathloop's delayed. So, so Halo getting delayed 2022 means you're getting Series A. Well, yeah, I've said before to Jay-Z that it's not that I'm not going to buy a Series X. I'm just not going to buy it right now. That is stupid because there ain't nothing coming out on it. So. A Spider-Man could, in theory, truly be a one-to-one sales game, kind of like the Zelda game was for the Switch at one point. I think there was like a 3-month period where for every Switch that was sold, a Zelda game had sold as well. I think you could see something like that. So that Apple was laughing at Xbox. Yeah, Apple doesn't need any of that stuff on their hardware in order for them to make money. Seriously. Like, that's the truth. But I saw where Phil Spencer, unless that was a dummy account, said that they filed paperwork to support Epic. And literally it's like, well, we all need access to your phones. Therefore, we don't care if you're a sovereign company. We're going to sue you to get access. And that's going to be in court for years. Like, that will be in court for years. So, Apple doesn't want that Microsoft stench. Well, no, I just think that the way they went about it was trash. It was trash. So the way Microsoft went about that was trash. So Apple could have probably worked something out with them, but you don't bully Apple around. Microsoft's pimp hand ain't that strong with Apple. So Now, T Easy 83 says one of the problems with Series X 300-watt power supply running 12T flops. We know what? We still haven't seen any games running on Series X, and that's a problem. That to me is a problem, especially when the consoles are allegedly 2.5 to 3 months out. At least with the Sony console, I can say, I haven't seen a whole lot running on it, but I've seen some stuff running on it. I have not seen anything running on the Series X yet. And that to me is a problem. So you hope Epic loses big time to humble Mr. Sweeney. I mean, again, Epic is making the software, okay, to run on Apple's devices. So it it's not like, Epic can just say, okay, we're going to go ahead and put our stuff on Sony's Xperia phone and then Android, and that's it. I mean, again, they can do that. They can say we're going to make it exclusive for this system. Okay, that's all they got to do. They can walk into Google. Epic can walk into Google today and say, because Google makes their own phones, right? So they could say, Google, we want to sign a contract with you to run the Epic game engine on your platform. And Google will sign up to that. They will. They'll sign up for it. Now, Google may say, well, can you put Fortnite on Stadia? And guess what? Epic will do it. So it may already be on there, but just in case it's not, they could do something like that. So, so just it is what it is. You only saw SX's Minecraft with path tracing on Digital Foundry. Well, again, yeah, okay, so we've seen that. Fair enough. That is true. That is true. We have seen that. So, but that's it. I mean, we haven't seen anything else running besides Minecraft. So, and that's not very good, though. I mean, compared to what they're supposed to be able to do. We're talking about 12T flops and, we're all supposed to be scared and all that kind of stuff. So, and, I mean, that's what they told me. I was supposed to be scared of it, and I was jealous, and I can't handle the 6T flop beast, all that kind of stuff. This it is what it is, folks. So, but understand they do not want to grow up with a they don't want to grow up with a new with a one console in a one console world. So they are willing to lie to keep it from happening. So so they are willing to lie to keep it from happening. So yeah, Rollo, you're right. They've used PC. Again, I do not know why they're doing that, but they're doing it. So Nick says it doesn't eat monsters for breakfast, it eats L's. Yeah, well, it's a monster L. That's all I can say. I do not get why I get why it's like that, but my personal belief is that's what it is. So the game of chicken needs to end. No, not really. Not really. I mean, not for me it doesn't. I'm loving the game of chicken so that they're playing. So I'm loving the game of chicken that they're playing. So I do not care. No, but again, it's just there isn't a ton of gaming news. I wanted to do more on that hot chips, but because I had to work, I really couldn't look into it. I was just kind of like, all right, well, maybe somebody else will. But I do know another developer. Oh, this is some news here. The people who make Crysis said they're going to have ray tracing on the PS4 Pro. So remember, now this is coming from them. They said they were going to have ray tracing on PS4 Pro. All right. So, and which I've said to you guys before, do not get caught up in this BS over ray tracing. It's not as big a deal as what people are making it out to be. So if you're gonna have you have a developer now saying, oh, we can do ray tracing right now. So it is what it is. So Corey Massey said basically the Xbox One X was the best Xbox 360 ever made. Yeah, I agree with that. It was a good version of the 360. So software based on PS4 Pro and Xbox One X. Yeah, the fact that they can do it though literally means that it's not as big a deal as what you think it's going to be. So maybe someone can tell Marlon that Dirt is 4K 60, not 4K 120. No, not according to the developers. I think he is correct about that. Let's see if I can look that up and just put the link. I think that's what you all say. Let's put the link in the description there. Let's see. Dirt. Yep, here it is. I'll just put this link in the description. So, let me copy that. And I'll just put this in the description right there. Yeah, you can follow that. That actually is what it says. So, but it says 4K 60. It may have a 4K 60 mode, but I'm looking right at it. It says it's going to Dirt 120 FPS. We'll have an option on PS5. So it is what it is. Dirt runs at 120 FPS on PS5. Director Rob Karp with the official PlayStation. Let me see what this says here. This is an old article. This is from July. So yeah, it was going to run like that for the Xbox as well. So since the DualSense is great, when we got the tech demo up and running, the whole studio came around and everyone wanted to go. It offers something different, new, and unique, and it fits. We felt it fits really well with racing, especially for a game such as Averse as content and cars. That's it's also going to run 120 FPS on PS5 as well if you're interested. So so says here in 2020, still waiting for X to give it to you. Yeah, I know. X gave you an L is what it did. So well, again, it doesn't matter what the price is going to be. You're going to buy it anyway. And Sony knows that. If you don't think Sony doesn't know that you're nuts. So I personally believe that it's going to be about $500, but I don't have any inside information on it. Just get ready to pay $500. There's a very good chance, me personally, I will not be able to get one until March or April because I'm going to trade in my Pro that does a little bit more, and so it's that is what it is because I'm gonna save money like that on it. But I'm not going to get mine until I can physically walk into a store and get one. So, which may take till March or April of 21, which is fine. I'll be able to stream and watch people and stuff like that. So, Now again, let me make this clear. If somebody gets an extra one and they want to sell it to me and they want to add a little bit to the VIC, that's fine. I'll do 550 on the VIC. Okay, so you can make yourself 50 extra bucks, but that's it. So, and then I'll just go ahead and outright sell my Pro that does a little bit more. So I might be waiting longer than that. Well, again, personally, okay, that's fine. I shouldn't be, but that's fine. Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm interested in seeing what else they're going to be able to do. I mean, I'm waiting to see if they're going to be able to get these games that are 1800p that are checkerboarded. Are they going to be able to get them the native? Are these games that are 30 FPS? Or some of them going to be able to get to 60? I'm not here to say that it won't. I know God of War has been rumored because they had an open frame mode. Because God of War had an open frame mode. It is rumored that the open frame mode will now run at 60 frames per second. So, but that's a rumor. Nothing's been confirmed. So, I certainly hope I'm not waiting longer than that, though. Chili Hog says that he's already got his $500 saved. I understand that, yeah. I've got that, but I remember I'm saving up for a 2080 Ti, so or whatever it was called. So, so it's either right now the 2080 Ti is winning because I want to play the flight sim game. So not just the Microsoft flight sim game, but I want to play my DCS flight sim game too. You heard Sony and Activision contract renewed again, so Sony may have Call of Duty. Okay, well, yeah, if they got that contract, yeah, that would make sense. That would make sense. You just want Sony to announce SOCOM. I want to say Hip Hop Gamer broke that news about a week and a half ago about SOCOM coming back. So it is what it is. So Beaker said this is terrible. Ghost of Tsushima Legends 4-player Battletoads no online. It does happen sometimes. So you probably can't walk into a store and pick one up with the whole. No, actually you can. You just, I mean, again, you have to have a mask on, but you can still go to stores and buy stuff. I mean, you can. You've always been able to do that. They just say it. We went back to a point where we didn't have to have masks on, and now it's mandatory that you have to have a mask on. So they hopefully put a pin in this stuff. So new NVIDIA cards, maybe 12-pin connector. If that's true, won't people need a new motherboard? Yeah, yeah, yeah. And again, motherboards are coming down. So True Virgil, what's happening? I appreciate the birthday wishes. Yeah, and I'm going to do a game stream. Probably once I get Madden. Once I get Madden sorted out, I got to go through the settings and see how it's going to play. Give me a couple hours on that, and then I may go ahead and start live streaming about 2 o'clock. So I'm going EA Access. We have a 10-hour trial. Now Madden does come out tomorrow at or it comes out tonight, I guess. But I won't be able to go pick mine up until tomorrow. I got to go to the store. But I got to go to the grocery store, so I'll be doing a whole lot of traveling tomorrow. So people can buy out digital PS5 faster. Yeah, I want the physical first, but because that's just because I got like a bunch of games I want to play. So that's the one I'll be looking for. God of War 2018 already runs at 60. I didn't think it did. I thought it ran like between 45 and 50. So yeah, the new Madden is out on EA Access, and I've got a 10-hour trial window on it. So I'm gonna give it a go. I mean, that's enough time for me to figure out if I want to buy it or not. And if I want to buy it, I can buy it digitally off of there for I think they take $10 off. It's like $53. So yeah, I'm that's fine for me. So yeah, and again, like I said, yeah, Nick, yeah, I already mentioned that about the motherboards. You get the digital console, a headset, and extra controller. Yeah, well, like I said, if I absolutely cannot get it, I will still go and buy the graphics card, and I'll buy the headsets I'm buying. Those headsets look beautiful because again, the headsets work on the PS4. So that's fine. That's fine. Even though I've got great headsets now, I've got a 7.1 headset. So, but I wouldn't mind that 3D spatial one. That's fine. Yeah, that's what I thought. Halamoko. I thought it was 45, but apparently, allegedly, um, allegedly the God of War mode, whatever mode that is, will now be 60 FPS on the PS5. But it is what it is. I still buy those terrible EA Sports games. Oh yeah. I've been a fan of Madden since 1997. So not 97, it was before then. I think 92, 93 is when I started playing Madden. So yeah. So well, thank you. That is a $5. Is that a pound? I appreciate it, man. Thank you. See, now we're $980 away from the 2080 Ti. So, Big Timer says he loves 2K football. 2K football's physics weren't that good, but yeah, I understand why. I appreciate that, there, young man. The $5 Allah. Like I said, and there we go. So I appreciate that. So all right. So and there is the booty buster. There is the booty buster. I appreciate it. So so yeah, I was able to get that working finally. Shout out to Dusty Porter with the Streamlabs tutorial. So I'll have to go in and change some of the backgrounds and stuff like that. But yeah, they're looking pretty good. So um, so you need some new headsets. Going to get the PS5 headset and charging station. Yeah, and again, for me, this is if I cannot get one. If I can't get one, okay, then I will go ahead and just get the headset, okay, and I will be happy with that. I'm like, all right, couldn't get my hands on one. I still bought the headset, so I'm happy, okay. I'll be happy with that. So, um, oh God, as long as I get one, I don't care. Well, I will care because I don't know how the digital stuff. I don't know how that's going to work. Like if I have physical stuff right now, will I have to go all digital? Will I have to repurchase stuff and to get the digital? I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying I don't even want to know that. So, Impatient Fire says today is Mark Cerny's birthday too. All right, yeah. Somebody mentioned that earlier. My birthday was yesterday. It was yesterday. So, but yeah, shout out to Mark Cerny for what he's doing. So happy birthday to him. So. But guys, it is almost closing time. So you know. Yeah, now I prefer a physical copy of it though. Like a Mark Cerny, yeah. Physical media will mean that you will have to get the physical console. Yeah, that's which is fine, which is the one I prefer. So, but people are right. Digital is going to sell faster and more than likely be cheaper. So, it is a birthday party. It is my birthday party. So, oh yeah, got my birthday song playing, and oh T Easy 83. That's the only game on PlayStation. Price isn't the problem. I will trade in for the PS. Oh man. Well, again, you may have to. I don't know. They're going to be very, very, very difficult to get. And there is the Booty Buster. He is in full effect today. I shout out to all you guys for. And now we're getting closer. Now we're $980 away from the 2080 Ti. So see, everybody's making a difference here. So don't everybody don't give up yet. We're getting there. So. But yeah, it's I will be getting I prefer the physical console. So. Oh, well, thank you, Simon. Yeah, I'm not worried about the digital games carrying over. I have plenty of those. But I didn't know PS Now has Hitman 2 in it, like the full game of Hitman 2. I highly recommend if you have PS Now to play that game. That game is fun. So, I'm really enjoying Hitman 2. So, but I prefer the physical, stuff. So, and like I said, I'll trade in something, so I'm not worried about it. Yes, you can buy used games. Yeah, I don't blame you. Chili Hall says if he can't get Miles Morales along with physical PS5, he's just going to play Ghost of Tsushima Story Mode and Legends. Yeah, and look, that's fine. That is fine for me too. I'm with you on that one. Hashtag butter biscuits. You're right about that. Yeah, going to be a lot of people eating butter biscuits because the PS5 is going to be very difficult to get. It sucks, but I do think with that second shipment that will hit big late February, March, right around tax season, I think I'll be able to get one then. That's kind of what I'm going to be doing. So. You'll be able to run some PS4 apps. We'll find out. That'll probably be part of their deep dive. So yeah, they're gonna do a deep dive as well. Don't know when. So King Thrash, what's happening, King Thrash? What's happening, brother? So all right then, Angelo. I appreciate you stopping by and hitting that like button. Hanging out at the birthday podcast today. So I appreciate you. King Thrash is chilling. All right. What's the difference in Dark Souls and Demon Souls? So, I more pain. Well, I mean, again, understand. I'm like that. I watched that thing on Discovery the other week about the Galapagos Islands, that kimono dragon. It bites something, and even though the thing runs like 4 miles away before it dies, the kimono dragon still finds it. So, I may not be able to get it on the first run. I've accepted that. I'll play something else until it comes out, so I can get one. So, aliens make contact with us. Would you rather them be robotic or organic? I'd rather them be robotic. So I'd rather them be robotic. So, console wars started in the 80s when you realize it. It started, late 70s, early 80s. It's over now. That's why you will not see me doing console war stuff. I'm glad other people, it sucks that developers are having to bust the cheeks of these liars that are doing what they're doing, but it's also necessary. That way we can stay out of it. Okay, it's like the one guy was saying that he didn't care that Lisa Su said that RDNA 2 was in PS5. He didn't care that the developers have said it. He was waiting on something from Sony, even though AMD cannot come out and say RDNA 2 is going to be in the PS5 without Sony's permission. That's the way that works. Sony's like, okay, we'll let you disclose this, and this about the PS5. And AMD disclosed what they could. Okay? So, and this guy was like, he didn't care. He did not care that he was waiting for something from Sony and that we were getting things, we were taking things from second and third party. This guy is in my Twitter line. But he was literally saying, well, because Sony didn't say it, it means it's not true. Not understanding that Sony's contracted to AMD and that AMD cannot disclose anything about a Sony product that's not true. That's the level of stupidity that we're dealing with here. So, do I think Sony's going to merge them together? Yeah, I think we'll see a merge. Probably like $14.99 for both. So, Sony had the 52 CUs. Yeah, I saw them. Yeah, I saw those games. That Gran Turismo. I'm like, well, there's the 52 CUs right there. So, like, now I know what they look like. So, I did read your super chat. I think I did. Hold on. Yeah, about you trading in your family. Yeah, I read that. I took care of that for you, brother. Not unless you got another one up here that hasn't shown up yet. But I did read that one, I promise you. So. And besides, when I lie on my birthday. Yeah, well, look, guys, it's a little bit after 11, and I appreciate everybody coming and being here, man. It was very, very thoughtful. When we get in that Mass Effect 4, I don't know. I'm waiting on it. So I certainly hope they do it. I really hope they do it. So I mean, there's some information that there's going to be a Mass Effect remake or something like that, which is fine. So, yeah, that is true. That is true. They, but I'd rather extraterrestrial life be robotic, so that they won't bring a ton of germs with them. So, that's what happened in the movie War of the Worlds. That's what everybody was like, what killed those aliens in War of the Worlds? Like, germs killed them. You know, germs killed them. So, what's up, C Slim Productions? How are you doing? They better remake the ending of 3. To me, the ending of Mass Effect 3 was fine. It made sense. They could not defeat the Reapers conventionally. I mean, Admiral Hackett said that 2 or 3 times. So, and he said we cannot defeat them in a protracted war. That's why they had to build the weapon that they built. So thank you, Triple J. How many CUs will Game Pass and PS Now run on? Well, I don't know. Probably not a whole lot. The tripods were scary. Yeah, the tripods were scary. So, but again, they were also very stable. Something standing at 3 points that's built on 3 points is actually more stable than something on 4 points. So, Corey Massey wants a Mass Effect remaster at 60. Yes, I'm with you on that one. So, it said Madden 21 is okay. Yeah, I'm going to play it here in a few minutes. Oh, what I think about the Gotham Knights trailer? I thought it was fine. I saw people saying, well, it was CGI, so don't get too excited. The point was to tell you that they're making this game. That's it. I agree that I prefer gameplay, but that game is 2 years out. And you guys, the people that are complaining, especially the people in the PlayStation community, I don't want to see you complaining simply because we did not get, it took 4 years for The Last of Us to come out, and it took, 3 years for us to get gameplay. 3 years. From the time we saw it at PlayStation Experience in 2016, I think the first gameplay, maybe it was 2018. So, I mean, you got to cut the same slack, man. That knife cuts both ways. But yeah, I'm glad they're making that game. I don't know if I'll buy it, but I thought DC fandom did very well. I mean, I give DC credit. They showed the Wonder Woman trailer. They showed the cut trailer from the Batman movie. So they're fine. I thought DC did fine. Look, Wonder Woman, the movie, saved DC. Because Wonder Woman's movie, although the third act was trash, the first 2 acts were so good that it's like, wow, you gotta watch it. So, but people were saying that something that called itself Red Hood was going to only be on PlayStation. So, are those people wrong? Because wasn't that character that they showed Red Hood? So obviously, either that was the PlayStation version that you saw, or Red Hood is not going to be exclusive to PlayStation. So people are concerned that both are games. Yeah, that is true. I agree with that. So it is a games as a service, so people got to get ready for that. What's up, Typical Chris? So I read The Kraken Awakened by John. No, I did not. So, yeah, I did not. One of the better invasion stories about aliens is Invasions of the Body Snatchers. Those aliens were just spores. So, but no, I will read that. I'm off for the next 3 days. You're going to switch to the PS5. What are you playing now? Minnesota said he's going to switch to the PS5. Okay. Well, I certainly hope it does what you need it to do. So, I certainly hope it does. Am I picking up NBA? No, I'm going to play Madden. Madden's my next new game. Then Avengers. After that, this looks like what I'm going to be doing. So, Batman WB games are coming out. Yeah, I mean, good grief. WB's trying to, AT&T's trying to sell that division. So, of course, they have to show their parent company, AT&T, that they can make money with their property. So, guess what? A bunch of games and services are coming. Makes sense. Do we really want a Sunset Overdrive remake? I haven't played the first one, so I couldn't tell you. So, are you on that 6T flop machine, Minnesota? So, I'm just asking. So, Xbox ain't got no good exclusives compared to PlayStation. All of Xbox's games are on PC, so that's what you gotta remember. That's what you gotta remember. $500 PS5, $600 budget 4K TV. Well, if you get a budget 4K TV, it may not support the HDMI 2.1. So, unfortunately, guys, if we're going to upgrade to the TVs, you're going to be looking at about $1,100. That's why I'm getting a monitor for mine. Okay, that's why I'm going to get a 1440p monitor. And I'll just switch back and forth between the Xbox and the P. Well, and I may get a 4K monitor as well. So, am I hyped for the PS5? Yeah, I'm ready for it. I may not be able to get one when it comes out, so I'm very calm about it. But I'm excited for the technology. I mean, I'm glad to see that the developers are talking about the ray tracing and all that kind of stuff on it. So. If you run out there you go. You look at it like that, Rollo God. You know, hey, look, I can't get a PS5, but the TV with the HDMI 2.1, you may be able to get that instead. That's the way I'm looking at it too. You know, hey, look, I may not be able to get one, but I'll be able to get this. So, will a 1440p monitor? Of course it will. Now it's only going to be 1440p, so you will not. 1440, you will not see the 4K greatness, but it should source, it should source now. But 1440p, get a high refresh rate, and HDR, heck yeah, man, you're gonna have a hell of a picture on your hand. So, Sam Ash is upgrading, yeah. So, Sony has a big day coming up. Based on what? Is that from Sony? So. Did Sony release something that they're going to do something Thursday? So, there you go, Pitch Black. I appreciate it. Hey, I got closer today. I'm closer right now than I was 2 hours ago to it. So, better boo physics for the GTA strip clubs. Yeah, those physics were kind of off. So. So, my birthday was yesterday. Yeah, I had to work yesterday, so that's why I'm doing it. I'm doing my podcast today. So, get the PS5 when the second batch hits the store. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. More than likely, I'm about 65% sure that's what's going to happen with me. So, so. That X900E is not a bad television. So, you just got a crappy car for the GT Sport workout. Oh, man. So, you got to look at it differently. You got to say, I got another car I can sell. There you go. Yeah, go ahead and sell that car. Black Ops, that's Wednesday. All right, yeah, I'll be able to watch that. But again, that's just going to be CGI, just so you know it. That'll be CGI, but I'll be able to watch it. So you have the X900F. 900F? That a Sony TV? I mean, you can get like it was the A1E or something like that. You all can probably get something like that. Again, I'm getting a monitor with HDMI 2.1 capability, 1440p HDR monitor, at least 120 hertz refresh rate. I'm getting all that. So you're pre-ordered it. Cool. Now you're talking. So, all right then, guys. I'm gonna get on up out of here, man. I'm gonna turn on my air condition and drink another beer. You got a 4K Vizio? Yeah. Those TVs will work fine. So, yeah. But I'm more into the monitors now. So, but what I'm gonna do is, like I said, I'm gonna do a gameplay video, and for you guys. But I appreciate everybody being here, coming through for the old man's birthday. Shout out to everybody for the donations. Very humbling. And did I see the Black Myth game? Yeah, I did see that. That game looked crazy. So, but yeah, everybody have a good one, man. And appreciate everybody that came by. Thanks a lot.